Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show on this Monday, the 24th of January, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad to have you guys here. I produced a show this morning. Quite a long show. Put it on there, and it wouldn't process. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, I decided to keep that show to myself, just from my own private inventory, so to speak. Anyway, listen, guys. You guys got to watch out. All the gold and silver could just be swept away in no time. Okay? I've been figuring things out and sitting thinking a lot. And, this is a giant chessboard out there. And this is a big game of chess. And we're moving toward... I told you guys when the crash was going to start, basically. And, the Fed's going to blink. They're going to blink at a certain point. And a change in direction is going to be coming. And also, central bank digital currencies are coming. They're sure shooting. If you're holding cash on the side, you want to think about this very carefully. And when the central bank digital currency comes along, you're going to have to be forced into converting. Because the old cash at a certain point in time, if they got the new central bank digital currency in place, the old cash that you got is going to become null and void at a certain point in time if that's all they're using is central bank digital currency. So you got to be careful of that. There's an awful lot of obstacles in the system right now you got to watch out for. The things you got to be careful of. It's the most dangerous period in human history that we're going through. We're sailing through these waters right now. The pandemic is starting to move to the back of the bus. And what's coming in the front door of the bus is economic troubles like we've never seen before. I'm telling you guys, the system could freeze. And it would be the most terrifying situation you've ever seen. And the Fed would be required to resolve the situation. And in doing so, they will kill the dollar. It's as simple as that. I don't see any other direction this whole thing can go. It's going to keep going down until it hits a point where the Fed has to turn and change policy. And when they do, it's going to be the destruction of the dollar. This is the end game, guys. Get your gold and silver. Get your cryptocurrencies. Hang on tight. Because it's going to be a wild ride. I think that the cryptos, Bitcoin itself is probably going to bottom out. I think it's about probably 70% of the way through its bear action. But that last 30% is what really cuts. Because it's already down by half. Going to create a great buying opportunity. It's not going away. Cryptocurrency is not going away. If you guys out there think, oh, this is the end of it. No, it's just beginning. Gold and silver, same thing. Just beginning. You're on the ground floor. Anyway, guys, let's get right in there and take a look at what's going on. We're seeing the silver price starting to bounce back. And take a look at what's going on. We're seeing the silver price starting to bounce back. It took a big drop this morning. Now, curiously enough, gold didn't take the big drop that silver took. Gold dropped almost nothing. Silver dropped, well, it was down considerably more. It's down like 60 cents, I think it was earlier, but now it's down 40 cents, and it's making its way back up. It's at 23.86 right now. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is at 18.40, and it's up $5 on the day so far. Now let's take a look at cryptos. Cryptos is 16.29. Basically what I'm telling you guys is I've done 2 shows today on this channel. This is the second show I've produced. And I know I'm a little bit late. I like to get in earlier. I had the earlier show prepared. Didn't get it in there. So now we're doing this show as a substitution show. And Well, trying to keep up with all the events that are going on in the world right now. You know, they are saying that an invasion might be imminent. That's what they're saying. So we're watching out in that situation and on that front. I know it's serious because they're starting to pull people from embassies and stuff. It's serious. We're keeping our eye on that. Boris Johnson said something to the effect about how it might be a high speed sort of thing or something. Anyway, in other words, it might happen really fast. We got to keep our eye on the world situation in general. I mean, I've never seen such turbulent times. We're just getting over one big situation that's lasted 2 years, and now it looks like we're diving headfirst into another one on top of it. Okay, so cryptocurrency today, 35,983 for Bitcoin. Let me just refresh the page. 36,125. Okay, the Dow is up 580 points to the downside today, 600 points to the downside. I don't see it recovering before the end of the day. I mean, it's possible, but I don't see it. It's at 33,665. Now, all of these buy the dip buyers are going to start to be replaced with sell the rally people. So you had a whole slew of buy the dippers. There's less of them now. They're disappearing one by one. And they're being replaced with buy the dips. I mean, sell the rallies. Those are the people that are in there now. Sell the rally. And so that makes it awful hard for the market to go back up when you got people out there who want to sell the rally. Okay, let's take a look now at crude oil. It's off $1.74 on the day at 83.40. We're going to take a look at the move index now at 8103, and it's up kind of high, and it's staying high. This is your window into the credit markets. Bonds and rates right now. We're looking at a mixed bag. The middle of the yield curve is falling, and the long end and short end are rising. We're looking at 1.73 on the 10-year and 2.07 on the 30-year. And there's still an inversion between the 30-year and the 20-year. Now let's take a look at the dollar index today at 95.85. We got a rising dollar. Of course, this is to be expected with the conditions that we got going on out there right now. So what we're waiting for, guys, I know a lot of you guys hold cryptos, gold, and silver to watch my channel. Some of you have a little bit, some of you have a lot. Some of you, very few in my channel, I think, to watch my channel have none. If you got none, you might want to dip your toe in and get started. It's not that hard, Probably a good place to start would be pre-1964 silver dimes. U.S. Mint silver dimes pre-1964. It's a good place for a starter, a person who wants to start in silver. Because if there's a big crisis, those are going to be immensely barterable. If there's a huge crisis. They're already money, but they are 90% silver. And they can fit in a nice little roll. And there's a whole bunch of them. I think there's 40 in a roll, And if there is some sort of a meltdown crisis or whatever, at least you'll be able to feed yourself. It's a good place to start, And I wouldn't say that it's a good idea. You got to be careful when you're buying silver, too. Because there's fake silver out there. You got to buy off of reputable dealers to avoid getting into any fake silver. And it really does look real. It looks like real silver, but it doesn't weigh quite the same. There's a magnet test you can do with rare earth magnet. You slide a magnet down the silver and it'll slide very slowly. Fake silver, you slide a magnet down it and it slides right off. There's a certain type of conductivity that copper and silver have, silver especially, that's a magnet test, but the magnet test is not foolproof. There's other tests that are foolproof. Suppose the most foolproof test is taking a grinder and grinding the edge of it, the coin, and if you see a brass inside it, then you got fake silver. That's that, but it ruins the coin to do that, so you don't want to do that. But that's the ultimate test, But no, they really look real. If somebody's offering you a bargain on silver and they're saying, hey, come down this alleyway here and I'll give you a bag of silver and I'll give you a 30% discount on it, you're getting took. Buy off of reputable dealers because they have a reputation that they don't want to get tarnished, If they've been in the business for a long time, generally you're pretty much safe. I would say if it's a very reputable dealer, big dealer, been in the business for a long time, and there's no such thing as getting bargains on precious metals. Precious metals have a set price, and you either pay that price or you don't. Either pay the price or go home. But believe me, it's better to pay the price and have a little bit of that put away for yourself, because it might be the only thing that you can actually hang on to, because they're stripping you of all wealth. The central banks right out there right now are in the business of stripping you of all your wealth. You're like an ant crawling across the tabletop, and they got the fly swatter right now. And we're all in the same boat with this. So listen, thank you guys for listening to my show. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the very next episode. Bye-bye.